hit that button. The truth of the matter, and the matter of the truth is that your girlfriend's name might just be Julius. Hey. What's up, people? What? Hey. What's up, Samuel? SG
Good morning.
Building. It's episode 152 of the Collective Podcast. As I said, he is SG Trilogy 3 times. I am AC from LA, and together we are the Collective Podcast. My brother. I know that at times this week you felt like you were seeing dead people, but I just want to know how you're feeling, but not yet because I see dead people. I'm gonna play the record. Mustard on the beat. Oh, mustard on the beat. Oh, listen, you can't beat a dude who blows up the world by saying mustard on the beat, ho, and who also says call the ambulance. Like, I really want to make sure that I don't accidentally teach Kayla to say ambulance because she knows his ambulance. But shout out to Kendrick Lamar. What's up, Sam? How you doing today, my brother?
I cannot unhear ambulance. So now it has me thrown off. Yes, I'm fully aware of that. No, man, everything is good on this Saturday morning. Look, you definitely had enough sleep, I guess, because you are wide awake and you're ready to rock. And that's a good thing, man.
My man.
Yes. Man, everything is going well, man. Off of a great week and enjoying the start of the morning. So what's happening with you, brother? What's happening with you, brother?
Dude said I had sleep. I'm gonna tell you like this. Probably had like 2.5 hours, but I'm always ready for the Collective Podcast. Yo, I did roll my ankle, so I'm dealing with that, but it's okay. I get through it. Ambulance! Ambulance! What's that, Sam? You remember?
I'm not doing any of that. Sorry.
Yes. Hey, you guys, this is episode 152 of the Collective Podcast. I let Sam come back one more time, and we'll see if Sam can stay or if Sam acts up. Because you know how Sam is.
The Collective Podcast.
Oh, it's the Collective Podcast. And
New AC from LA.
Okay.
SG Trilogy.
Who is also
New Spaghetti Sam, aka the Big Cigar.
I don't know why this dude has so many nicknames, but I feel like he's trying to take over the show. You trying to take over the show, Sam?
Well, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know I was going to have those last two nicknames, so there you have it.
New Spaghetti Sam, a.k.a. the Big Cigar. You got to love my kid. I mean, you kind of have to love you, too, because you're kind of an acquired taste, and I've acquired you. But, I don't know. Like, how you feeling, man? Tell me about your week. Tell the people. Wait, first of all, sorry, you go second. First of all, shout out to all of our first-time viewers, our last-time viewers, and everybody in between. Shout out to our first-time listeners, our last-time listeners, and everybody in between. Now, Sam, take it away. Take it away.
Man, this was a great week of rest, relaxation, and reflection. Man, I've had a great week of just taking it easy, man. Took a nice trip down to Johnson Space Center for all things NASA. And that was nothing short of amazing. I hadn't been there in about 15 years. And so to return to NASA to see exactly what they have happening, man, it was a fun time checking out Johnson Space Center, brother. What about you? How was your week?
Hey, man, my week was smooth other than, last night with the ankle. Leave me alone. It was a smooth week. Some things happening behind the scenes, good things with work and all that entails, good things happening. I feel like, man, I'm gonna have some announcements soon with work, career, all of that. Things are moving in a really phenomenal direction. And it was just kind of a relaxing week because I didn't have any officiating before today. I was supposed to officiate today, but I rolled my ankle, so But I had the week off, and it's my week without Kayla. So it was a weird week where, rode the Peloton a little bit, did a little running, and just didn't have any officiating. And so that was weird and bizarre. But it was a solid week. Got a lot done business-wise. So shout out to the week. I mean, shout out to the weekend too. That's my dude. But shout out to the week. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
productive week, definitely.
We should give the week some applause. Maybe even wake the people up. Okay. So, all right. So, while it's early, let's pay a bill real quick. You good with that?
Let's do it.
Nope, not gonna do that yet, because guess what? You're gonna tell the people where they can find it. See, I gotta keep spaghetti on his toes. Let's see. Banner. The banner is yours. The banner is yours.
All right. So it looks like this banner is getting smaller and smaller every week because my inability to see it, my goodness. No, all jokes aside. So we have a saying here at the Collective Podcast that times are always best when you connect with the Collective Podcast, and we truly believe so. There are quite a few ways you can stay connected with us. You can go to our official website, which is the collectivepodcastofficial.com. On Facebook, we are TC Podcast Official. On YouTube, X and IG, we are TC Pod Official. On IG, this guy here, he's AC from LA, and yours truly, I am SG Trilogy. We appreciate you connecting with us this morning.
Okay, cool. And then I will go into our topics, and I'll keep it really big on my 4K screen just so Sam doesn't complain. Just like last week, we're going to talk about pro basketball. Then we're going to talk about hockey, a big development in hockey, Major League Baseball. Then we're going to do pro football, aka soccer. Then go into the culture, TechTalk Now, and the closeout. Bang, bang. That's what we got. That's what we're doing. That's how we're rolling. And yeah, hey. How do I get back to that? So that's what we're doing, Sam. Are you okay with that? Are you on board?
Man, I'm ready to do this thing. Let's rock.
You are now rocking with the best. All right, let me pay a bill.
Imagine a world where your business runs smoothly without you micromanaging every detail. Virtual Staff Source offers top-tier virtual assistants that help you save time and focus on what really matters. Our virtual assistants are not just any assistants. They are meticulously vetted and trained to handle your specific business needs. From administrative tasks to emergency responses, we've got all bases covered. Why spend hours on non-essential tasks? Our experts can take these off your plate, allowing you to concentrate on growing your business and reclaiming your freedom. Curious about how it works? Visit our site to download our free ebook on maximizing efficiency with virtual assistants. It's packed with insights tailored for business owners like you. Ready to take the next step? Book a free consultation today. Meet your potential virtual assistant and start your journey towards a more efficient and productive business environment.
Bang, bang, bang. So check this out, Sam. I'm looking at my banners here, and I see, we do a little joking here on the Collective Podcast. Saturdays are better with joking. And I go back to Ashanti, who said, "I'm always here when you call." And she said, "Always on time." I'm not always here when you call, but I'm always on time. So it's the opposite with Trey. And even that's not true. He's not always there when you call, but he's also never on time. So shout out to Trey Hop, who used to always be late. That's my guy. So I remember showing that. You're so funny, Sam. You blush a lot. That dude, I don't know, man. Is that like blushing tea? You got some blushing,
No, man, it's
lavender in there.
Man, I'm enjoying my.
And people used to argue that Steph Curry wasn't like. This is the funniest stuff. This is funny. Anyway, shout out to you, man. So
like you're old. So you have a bunch of old banners that just bring back some laughter and joy.
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you, brother.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You can't do Drake. You can't get any love. No. Going back to 2004, I just want to say racism's still alive. They just be concealing it. That's Kanye. Kanye is off his rocker, but he got it right there. I just want to say he absolutely got it right there. All right, Sam, I'm gonna let you dive into the association because, and I know that you said was it your dad or your granddad that used to call it the association?
Oh, it was my stepdad's best friend. He called it the NBO, National Basketball Association.
Yeah,
shout out to Mark Gibson. There you go.
Shout out to Mark Gibson. I'm way off. Sam's gonna talk about the association. We got trades, we got free agency. I'll just dive in if you need a filler, but other than that, I know you get excited about this game, so run away with it, brother.
Right, man. So we had a lot of movement this week in the National Basketball Association, as mentioned by AC. We're talking trades, we're talking free agency, we're talking new faces and new places, and so that's what I'm going to start off with: new faces and new places. And we have that in the form of Paul George leaving the LA Clippers, taking his skill set over to the city of brotherly love. So Paul George is headed to the Philadelphia 76ers. Wait a minute, we have a comment here. Let's see, what does Wayman Wiley have to say? Good morning, Wayman. What's up with the facial hair? Who are you? So that's directed at you, I would imagine, because you don't often have so much facial hair. What's happening here?
No, it was time for a pivot. You know, Sam likes to liken my changes in facial hair to like. I'm not doing this.
Oh, it's it's accurate. What I've disclosed.
Tell him, Sam.
You want me to fill the people in?
Is he saying OBJ? Okay. First of all, Wayman, I'm just wondering who created your logo for you, because that's kind of dope. Like, name is Wayman Wiley, so his nickname Way Y, and he actually has a logo instead of a photo. So it's like, is it really you, or are you just trolling me? All right, Sam, go ahead. Tell the people what Wayman wants to know.
All right. So typically, and I've known this young man for years upon years, typically what happens is when he's wearing facial hair, what he will say is, "Oh, I'm not officiating today, so I have facial. So I grew this beard overnight because I'm not officiating today." That's what he will say. But the truth or the fact of the matter is, typically when he has a mustache and a goatee or even a beard, that means there's an interest. That means there's a prospect amongst the rankings. And so therefore it leads me to believe that there is a prospective lady that's going to get to see you in this facial hair. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. He says, "No, I'm not officiating today because I rolled my ankle last night." This is his voice. "Yeah, I rolled my ankle last night, so I'm not officiating." Me, I'm like, "No, I must have a hot date." So there you go. That's the latest and greatest on the AC in this newly acquired facial hair. He just grew the beard overnight. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm gonna let Kendrick say it for me, because you said something about the fact of the matter.
The fact of the matter and the truth of the matter, it was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
Ha! The liar!
There are no lies there, folks.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I never noticed that. So I thought that Sam was running with something more like, I changed the facial hair based on how the stars are aligning in my dating life. So it may be a goatee that goes from a goatee to a beard or something like that. But like, so more often than not, this off season, I've had facial hair. And I actually rocked facial hair all through basketball and lacrosse. I didn't shave until I didn't shave from like November through, I guess, March. No, lacrosse season. So like May, but then it was bothering me. So, you know, but yeah, I like it, and I'm getting some positive feedback. So y'all gonna see the beard more. Way, yeah. What up, Way? All right.
I'm sure we will see the beard more. There we go. All right, so back to where we were. New faces and new.
Wait, what? Wait, I made it up, Wayman, or Sam made it up?
No, Wayman knows who's telling it. I don't even know Wayman, and he knows who's telling the truth. There you go.
Oh, that's so funny. I don't even know who he's talking about. You gotta love Wayman. Wayman is my original mentor in officiating. He's the first guy that took an interest in me in high school football, which was the first thing that I did. And he's the one that that sped me up and got me on the field. And so shout out to Wayman Wiley. Bang, bang, bang.
All right, so back to where we were. New faces and new places. Paul George now, we will see him playing in South Philly as a member of the Philadelphia 76ers. On paper, it looks great because now it looks like the Sixers will have that three-headed monster with Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and now Paul George. But, of course, the reoccurring theme is, will we have a healthy Paul George? Will we have a healthy Joel Embiid to help them contend against the Celtics? Go ahead, brother.
Well, I just want to point out that the sleeper is gone. And I know you don't believe in the sleeper, but Tobias Harris is gone. And I feel like that matters. So
I don't. I honestly feel that Paul George being there, that cancels out Tyrese. Excuse me, that cancels out Tobias
Oh,
Harris.
I nicknamed him. Oh, shit. I nicknamed him. Oh, I didn't even know that. Bang. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so that's what we have in the Sixers camp. From there, a couple other new faces. Klay Thompson has left San Fran, left the Golden State Warriors, and has joined the Dallas Mavericks. And so now we will see Klay Thompson, we'll see Luka Doncic, and we will see Kyrie Irving, and see exactly how that all comes together. I think that is going to shore up some things for the Mavericks, especially with the departure of Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. did not have a phenomenal playoffs, and as a person who the Mavericks looked towards for offense and his outside shot, he really didn't find his outside shot over this playoff run for the Mavericks. So adding Klay, if he is indeed healthy, should indeed help the Mavericks. From there, CP3. Chris Paul has joined the Spurs. And Chris Paul, I guess in basketball years, he's probably about 150 because Chris Paul seems like he has played forever. And we're going to see exactly what the pick and roll looks like between Chris Paul and your boy Wembanyama. Let's see, we got some other comments coming in. We have Roderick Tennell. What's happening, Rod?
My brother Roddy T in the building. Roddy T in the building. Also with DJ. Shout out to Roddy T. Air horn is for Wayman too. One more. Oh. All right, shout out to all of y'all. All right, so comment, DJ, who are the Lakers going to get? Nobody. I hope they get rid of people. Get rid of LeBron. No, I'm just kidding. Get rid of JJ. I'm just kidding. I don't even care what happens. I'm just going to sit back and watch. What is your prediction, DJ? What's your prediction, Sam? What are the Lakers going to do? LeBron
I don't know.
took a pay cut for like 30 minutes, and they didn't sign anybody, so he's like, all right, give me the whole thing.
Yeah, he said, I want all my coins back. Thank you. Man, I don't know what the Lakers are going to do right now. You know, to your point, I know you talk about LBJ and you let's see, how do you categorize it? Off the court, you have no issues with them.
No, it's not. No.
Or what is
Don't
it?
do that.
It's the flip side.
Utmost, no. The dude is amazing off the court. Like I'm a fan. Off the court. But no, it's not just I tolerate him. Like, dude is like the things that he does and the things that he's done off the court, just and then I just don't have to talk about what he does on the court. What's up, Dennis Barella? Shout out to DB. DB is champing at the bit to go hunting. Dennis is my one friend who hunts, or that I know hunts. Elk and others. Elk and he hunts deer. He hunts elk.
You got the look.
I'm sorry, Sam. Sam,
you got the look, man.
Sam's vegan. I'm sweating again. My bad.
You got the look, man. You might as well get out there. Get out there with the beard and some camo.
You got the look. That's what we're doing. You have a beard too. You have a beard first. You have a beard in all of your pictures.
I always keep some facial hair, brother. And you know mine's not contingent upon any changes like you have those changes in your life.
Yeah, you like you said, you always have facial hair, brother. I don't. Anyway, I'm not doing this with you. I heard about some dude from Cleveland. Yeah, we already have a dude from Cleveland. We got two of them. We got LeBron and LeBron. That's a law firm.
Yes.
What else? Come on.
Yeah, man. Let's see. What else? What else did we have? So as mentioned, you mentioned Tobias Harris leaving the Sixers and heading to Detroit. You know how I feel about Tobias, having lived in Philadelphia area for numerous years. And I saw when they signed him to a big contract, and Tobias was kind of like, never really took his game to that next level. So enjoyed the Motor City, Tobias, because he's done there. Let's see. DeJounte Murray. What'd you say?
Did you say that in jest?
No, man. I'm
him
all right. Enjoy the Motor City. I guess they're trying to build something in Detroit, because I think we saw exactly what you'd get out of Tobias in Philly. So
they build cars,
and cars need pistons, right? So there you go.
Unless they're electric. Unless they're electric.
There you have it. How do you feel about this one with the Hawks to Pelicans? So with Larry Nance Jr., Dyson Daniels, and 2 first-rounders, how do you feel about the movement of Larry Nance Jr. moves around a lot, and I always thought he had a great motor, big guy. I thought he was a solid player. I'm not saying you're going to build a team around him, but in terms of a guy that can possibly be, if he's not necessarily starting, at least your 6th man. How do you feel about Larry Nance Jr.?
Unpopular opinion. If we would just kept Larry Nance Jr., we'd have another championship. Unpopular opinion. Yeah. That's how I feel about him. Like, he's a complimentary piece, but when we needed big help, we didn't have big help. So that's what I got.
Yeah.
Let JaVale McGee go. Brought in the triple head case. He helped out with the bubble championship. Talking about
Dwight Howard.
Dwight, yeah. But they never said let JaVale go, and I mean Larry Nance was further back than that. But yeah, I mean he's still very serviceable. That's why he's still working, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's working. They're trying to move Ingram though, apparently vigorously.
Hey,
vigorously.
No, I wouldn't mind if the Lakers could get Ingram back. Ingram can light it. He can light it up. He stretches the floor. I really liked him a lot, but with LeBron, I really don't know who wants to come and play in that system, because it's kind of hard to build something when the guy who's been there.
Hold on, this dude said if the Lakers could get Ingram back, that's like Enron getting some kind of accreditation.
Needless to say, the Lakers need help.
So Rod, I don't know what's going to happen, and I know that's the whole point of this. Like, it's predictions. I don't see how anybody's better than Dallas right now, and that's not my prediction. I just, tell me I'm wrong and give me proof. So
Dallas does look exciting, especially when you look at Derek Lively as a rookie, how he played. So coming back, you would assume that he will continue to ascend. So coming back for year 2, I think Dallas could be that team out of the West, but only time will tell.
But Minnesota's definitely in the discussion, and can they close the deal?
Right.
So yeah, that's my prediction, right? I'm going to actually answer your question. Yes, Minnesota wins the West, but I think that Dallas just got stronger. And boy, are you going in the wrong direction. Clay is not done. But, that's a popular opinion. And that could be why he was allowed to leave. And it could be why the Lakers didn't get him. However, if he is done, you would think that the Lakers would have gotten him, because the Lakers make really bad decisions. So I don't know. Listen, Jerry West in my opinion, Jerry West as a GM made one mistake in his entire career. And in his entire career, he was phenomenal, with the Lakers. And I feel like that whole let Sam Perkins go for Benoit Benjamin was nuts. And I don't know all the inner workings of like why, because I was really young then and I didn't know about salary caps and all of that, but I never understood that. So outside of that, but this regime, it's like, it's really, what it's like? Yeah, it's like that.
New spaghetti sound.
It's like throwing something up against the wall and seeing if it'll stick. That's what it's like. All right, Sam. Back to you.
So Rod asks, how much will Klay Thompson average? I'd say he'll average 15 a game.
19.
So you go 19. Okay, I'm saying 15 a game.
On 70% shooting.
There you go. That's effective.
He's gonna go nuts. This dude is gonna. You know what? He might be done, right? I don't know. I really don't know. Like I really like Klay, but he really might be done, Roderick. That's, we really don't know. That injury, that dude was never the same. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah,
that dude was never the same. Is Kevin Durant still play basketball? Speaking of those injuries.
Yeah, he still hoops. He's been hanging at Drake's house though lately. Saw some pictures this week. He was hanging out with his buddy.
Oh, that's right. In Phoenix, he was part of what you called the Big Two. My bad.
I think I was actually right. You see how things ended for them.
Wait a minute. No, just because they didn't perform doesn't mean that dude is not part of the Big Three. Stop it. You're so disrespectful. What? And his wife will get you too. I need to tweet her.
She wants all the smoke.
She wants all the smoke.
That's no disrespect. I'm just saying. We're talking Bradley Beal. My tone doesn't even have any disrespect. For Bradley Beal, I'm just saying he wasn't required to do the same things that he did in the nation's capital as he's required to do in Phoenix.
You have a master's in tricking people with your tone. That's okay. Like don't try to do that to me. Stop it. My tone is not get ye gone. My tone is not such that I am making a fool of the people. Stop it. Stop it.
No. Yeah, that Big Three, that experiment didn't work out this past season, but you never know. We shall see. But no, as mentioned, there was a lot of movement in the league this week. And yeah, we'll see as we gear up for Summer League. I think the big thing is, and I'm not sure if you saw it yesterday, so with all the banners that are up in Vegas for Summer League, you know whose face is first on the banner, if you had to take a guess?
I can't even remember.
The prominent face.
I can't remember the dude's name, but the dude from Minnesota. Please.
Bronny has.
Oh, it's Summer League.
At Summer League, yes. Summer League on the banners.
They don't know anyone else's name. Yes, I totally see that. You got 7 foreigners that went top 7. They don't know the dude's name from UConn. I don't know the dude's name a whole bunch of people ran back into college because LeBron James Jr. was in the draft. Like, this is wild. So he is the headliner.
Yeah,
and listen, for more reasons than one, he's the headliner. And guess what? I hope he does well. Roderick is so disrespectful. You saying this dude's going to shoot 30%? He's one of the greatest shooters in history, and now you got him shooting 30%? Okay, I can't do this with you. I can't.
Wow.
You really think he's done? Like, if he can't get open or something, that's one thing. But you got this dude shooting 30%. Okay. In the era of bigs shooting threes at a 48% clip, you got Klay shooting 30. Okay. Shout out to Roderick.
And you got to think.
He actually played basketball at a high level though, so I got to respect Roderick's opinion, but I don't right now. I
think Klay will be on the weak side, and once Luka runs down the shot clock, they'll be playing some bailout ball, so he will get a lot of shots, a lot of that side three-pointer, and Klay is going to be knocking him down. So, as I said, I think he'll average 15 a game for the Mavericks.
Okay.
What else you got, brother? What else you got from the dub?
We're there.
Yeah. So I think we're good for this week. We talked about a couple of trades. We talked about free agency, and we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen with the Lakers because it doesn't look like Rob Pelinka has made enough moves happen at this point. Well, real quick, what will Rob Pelinka's legacy be? Will it be the 2020 bubble championship? Will it be the in-season tournament championship? What if you had to say Rob Pelinka's legacy with the Lakers? What does that look like for you?
He changed the game for agents, or he was part of the game change for agents. He'll have no legacy as a GM. Moving on to the W. Don't do that to me again. All right. So power rankings. Let's get into the power rankings. So, yo, man, my Aces killing the game. They fell last night to the Sparks own the Aces in Los Angeles. Let me just start at the end. Start with the end in mind. The Sparks own the Aces in Los Angeles, and that is scary. I'm glad I didn't take Kayla to that game because I would have been disappointed. And I know that might be disrespectful to Sparks fans, but I left the Sparks when y'all started making all them silly moves. I don't know. Is Pelinka running the Sparks too? Ooh, I got to stop. All right. So, number one more again, the Minnesota Lynx. They're still holding down that number one spot. And, oh, by the way, speaking of in-season tournaments, they did win the Commissioner's Cup. So, they're still rolling. The New York Liberty, still number two at 16-3. The Las Vegas Aces jumped all the way from 6-3 on the heels of a 4-game win streak, which got them to 10-6. They subsequently won 2 more games this week and then lost to the Sparks last night. And then they play Dallas. They play at Sam's WNBA team on Sunday. They play at Dallas on Sunday. So already a 2-1 week. They have a chance to go to 3-1. If they do, they'll probably stay at number 3 next week. If they drop to 2-2, then they're going to start. People are going to start panicking and start throwing lifeboats overboard, life rafts overboard. So the Aces jumped from 6-3. Seattle stayed steady at 4. Connecticut dropped from 3-5. The Fever jumped from 8-6. The Phoenix Mercury dropped from 5-7. Atlanta went up to 8 from 10. Chicago dropped 2 with Angel Reese from 7-9. And then top 10, Washington dropped from 9-10. And it's funny to see Washington being able to drop. And I mean this in a good way because they were 0 for a long time. Now they have 4 wins. So they've moved all the way up to 9 and then they dropped to 10. Then you have Dallas. And literally, the Sparks are the worst team in the league, and they beat the Aces last night. So the All-Stars came out, and I think did we show them? Oh, we showed them last week. Did we show them last week?
No, we didn't show them last week. We talked about it during the week, but we didn't show them.
Oh, we talked about it. Okay. So shout out to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, rookies. Good morning, Mom. Shout out to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, rookies making the All-Star team. Shout out to Aaliyah Boston, one more again, making the All-Star team. She's 2 for 2. It's her second year. She made it as a rookie. She made it as a second-year player. Love Aaliyah Boston. She's my second favorite player behind Asia Wilson. There you go. His legacy is he was cool with Kobe. But, okay, going back to this. So, Rod had a comment on Pelinka. But he was a shark, though. He was a killer agent. And so that's the legacy. There isn't a legacy. So, okay, his GM legacy is that he was cool with Kobe. I agree with that, right? That's his GM legacy. I don't know, man. When Magic leaves your organization, you got to look internally. That's how I feel because Magic is handling everything. Magic just won another championship right now. I don't know for who, but somebody, little league team or something. He just won another championship. That's all he does, win championships. Magic has like 22 rings. You know what I'm saying? But he's not. He still cheers for the Lakers, but he's not affiliated with this. And how do you not have this man affiliated with your ball club? All right. Anyway, so shout out to those rookies. Shout out to the Olympic team and all of the things. We also had the rookie rank. Oh, what else did I have? Yeah. And then we have the rookie tracker. Angel Reese is apparently a double-double machine. She's 1 of 1, especially as far as rookies are concerned. Aaliyah Boston did this in college, had 28 straight double-doubles. Angel Reese has had 12 double-doubles in a row in the Women's National Basketball Association. 12 straight in the W. It looks great. It's pretty amazing. So shout out to her. So that's on the rookie tracker. So she's leading in the rookie tracker, if you will. with a slight edge over Caitlin Clark, and she actually does play some defense as well. You have J.C. Sheldon doing it for Dallas. Camila Cardoso is Angel Reese's teammate, and she's from South Carolina, and she was injured for much of the beginning of the season, so she's finding her way. Rakia Jackson, one of two rookies on the Sparks, along with Cameron Brink, has been balling, and then Cameron Brink is out for the season, so she's missing the rest of the season for the Sparks, and also missing the Olympics. She was on the 3x3 team, and so she's gone. Caitlin and Indiana. So those are the rookies that are showing up and showing out. And then you have like a fan favorite rookie who doesn't do a lot, but she's a fan favorite, and that's Kate Martin, who played at Iowa with Caitlin Clark. She's on the Aces, and she gets on the court and plays hard. Doesn't have a lot of offensive production, but she plays defense, and she'll set screens. She makes passes. She does all the little things. And so Kate Martin is a fan favorite. So MVP voting, MVP rankings, A'ja Wilson, period. Like that. She's she's like 1, 2, and 3. So you got to go with A'ja Wilson in the top 3 spots, and then you just go to 4. She's leading the league in scoring and rebounding, which is interesting since you have Angel Reese with 12 straight double-doubles, right? But A'ja is leading in points and rebounds. She just came off of 20 straight games of at least 20 points, which is nuts. And then Kelsey Plum is on a tear, so A'ja's been able to take less of a load. So she hasn't had as many 20-point games, although she did have almost 30. Nope, she had 30 the last 2 nights. No, almost 30 2 nights ago, and then she had 30 last night. So A'ja Wilson, my favorite player, MVP, bang, bang.
No, man, and you know, as we talk about hoops, you know, we talk about like top tier players being able to slow down the game. A'ja makes it look so easy. Like she makes it look like she has the ball on the yo-yo string and she's out there willing and dealing, man. And it looks like a breeze. It looks like she's having a blast.
And you know what's interesting about what you're saying? When you see Luka Doncic with the ball, it's like he's in slow motion, and it's really painful to watch. It's going to result in a score, but it's painful. A'ja Wilson is just poetry in motion, and it's like, man, right? That's a good analogy, right?
Yeah, seriously, that is, man. That's when you say poetry in motion, that's it. When you look at her form, when you look at as soon as she gets the ball, you know something exciting is about to happen. And I'm talking with, to your point, you talk about Luka, you know, when the Mavericks are running ISO ball with Luka, it is painful. But the crazy thing about it, as slow as he is, he still manages to find his spots. She's a bit more electrifying. She finds her spots, creates her spots, and yeah, she's nothing short of amazing.
Yeah. Can we since you did that, just give me a second. I got to do it.
I know where you're going.
Oh yeah. I mean, how can I not? And I don't know does it start off like that? I don't think it does. But y'all, you get the drift.
Oh, I get the drift.
So for the youngsters, this is So Amazing by Luther Vandross.
Luther.
A'ja has.
You go serenade her? Go ahead. You give your man. Go ahead.
Oh man, shout out to A'ja Wilson. Okay, so Rod asks, true or false? Paige Beckers will be better than Caitlin Clark. So this is an easy one for me. The family matter and the truth of the matter is Paige Beckers has a more well-rounded game. And so I think that when all is said and done, she is likely to have more of an impact on the court. And so that probably will make her better than, like, I feel like ultimately it'll be better. Now, outside of that, this this impact off the court and in the building is just nuts. But that's not what you asked about. So I don't think that, and it is possible that Caitlin Clark will get better defensively because we saw Steph Curry get better defensively. But is she ever going to be a defender? Is she going to be that two-way player that Klay Thompson was before the injury, where he was locked down on defense and he could bust on you? That's when Klay was more well-rounded than Steph. And now, you don't know what you get from Klay. So probably so. And I don't know that, because it's not enough to just score, right? Because you can't outscore everybody by yourself. It's great and all of that. But here's the other thing. It's tough because she scores, she rebounds, and she passes. So she does all of the things on the offensive end. But Paige can also pass, and Paige is, bigger than her, so she can also rebound. I don't know. I think so. I think, yeah, my prediction is yes. Will she get her due? I don't know. What made you ask that, Rod? What do you think, Sam?
I kind of think, man, it depends on what your team needs you for, though, because, I know we're in that day and age where we always compare, like, who's going to be better at this, that, and the third. But don't you have to factor in what your team needs from you? Like, if the Fever is saying from Caitlin, they need her to be a lockdown, they just need her to be a shooter, get buckets, that's one thing. Now, if they're saying they need her to be a two-way player where she needs to defend, I think those are two different things. Like, if they're asking her to go out and be that primary shooter, get buckets, that's one thing. I don't see her being a lockdown defender. Myself, I think she's going to get buckets at will. But, yeah, lockdown defender just depends on what the team needs from her.
Pick me.
Go ahead, brother.
You can't just ask somebody to be a WNBA defender, dog. Like that. Like, this is not a thing. So even if they ask her, they're not going to ask her that because it's not in her DNA. Now, please prove me wrong. But yeah, I think ultimately you'll see Caitlin Clark will have, like, it's tough because Russ, I think she'll have numbers like Russ with, like, close to a triple-double, but then her points will be higher because she's an efficient shooter. Once she got used to, like, the courts and the ball and all that, she's an efficient shooter. Yeah, she being Clark. So we'll see how it goes, but I think so. Rob. Boy, we are. Yeah. All right, so you're gonna talk more pro basketball?
Yeah, man, let's go. All right, so we'll talk a little Big Three action. So Big Three is preparing for Week 4, which tips off tomorrow in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center. The big news out of the Big Three this week, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago with the Big Three changing its format next season, in which each team will be associated with the city. And so it was announced this week that Houston has purchased a team, and that team was purchased by two energy executives, Eric Mullins and Milton Carroll. And so they're excited. This is the third city that has announced that it will have a team. The first two were Los Angeles and Miami. And so now Houston is in the fold with a team. And that's exciting, especially seeing the CEOs of said team are brothers. And, I'm happy to see that and to see that the Big Three continues to grow. As mentioned, they're going into Week 4. Interesting thing is, for those of you that aren't really familiar with the Big Three, it's 3-on-3 basketball. A lot of the players you'll see are retired NBA players or some players from Europe or former collegiate players, and it's 3-on-3 format. Several Hall of Fame coaches are involved in the league with Nancy Lieberman, Gary Payton, Lisa Leslie, to name a few. The commissioner is Clyde Drexler. And so a lot of excitement happening in the Big Three. At this stage of the game in the Big Three, there are two teams that are undefeated, one being Bivouac, which is coached by Hall of Famer Gary Payton. That team consists of Gerald Green, Corey Brewer, Garland Green, and Jalen Johnson, to name a couple of their players. They're undefeated. And then also the enemies. The enemies are the defending champions, which are coached by Swaggy P, Nick Young. So both of those teams are undefeated. And then they also have a couple of winless teams in the Killer Threes, which are coached by Charles Oakley. They still remain winless. And then Trilogy, which is my favorite team in the WNBA. They're coached by Steven Jackson.
Trilogy. Are they in the WNBA or are they in the Big Three?
New SG
They're in the Big
Trilogy.
Three. Come on now. Trilogy, baby.
Well, no, you said in the WNBA. You can play.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. So Steven Jackson is their head coach, and they were a championship caliber team a few seasons ago, but they've been on the struggle bus, and that team's led by Earl Clark. So we'll see. As I said, play tips off in week 4 tomorrow from the Prudential Center, and those games are on CBS. From there, brother, that's what we got. That's what we got with the Big Three.
Steven Jackson that said we play by a different set of rules.
Hey, that's one thing. Hey, that man is unapologetic, brother, about just saying what he wants to say. There you go.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respeto.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Big Three? You donesies?
Yeah, I'm done with the Big Three, brother.
The Big Three's coming to Anaheim. So if I say that tagline, do I get tickets? If I say, can you find out from PR? If I say it, do I get tickets? Shout out to the Big Three and get your tickets at big3.com/tickets. And the Big Three is coming to Anaheim, so get your tickets soon. All right, send that to them and see what's up, because Rob wants to go. Sam, thank you.
I got
All
you.
right, Rob, stay tuned.
All right, brother. Where we going from there?
Pay some bills.
Yeah.
The family matter and the truth of the matter is, got one more. Pay some bills. Which one is it? Oh, Credit Buddy.
Hello, viewers of the Collective Podcast. Are you ready to improve your credit? Introducing Dispute Map's Credit Buddy. It's free. Visit DisputeMap.com to sign up. Credit Buddy is your guide through credit repair. It's simple, user-friendly, and tailored just for you. Sign up now at DisputeMap.com. Get clear dispute instructions every step of the way. It's like having a personal credit coach by your side. Join us today at DisputeMap.com. But wait, there's more. You'll also receive expertly crafted dispute letters to strengthen your case. Sign up for free at DisputeMap.com. Take control of your financial future with Credit Buddy. And that's not all. Gain access to our entire portal to manage your free DIY credit improvement journey. Don't wait. Start now for free at DisputeMap.com. Your financial freedom awaits with Credit Buddy from Dispute Map.
Okay. We back. And we got SG Trilogy, the owner of the Ambulance.
Man, listen, you got to stop saying that, because one of us is going to end up slipping up saying it.
Never.
And it's going to
You could never accidentally say Ambulance when you know how to say it. And by the way, okay, that's all I got. Taraji, who was it? Taraji Floyd the other day? Taraji?
Yes, she was.
And she said Ambulance, by the way.
Oh, I know she did. That was all by design. She knew it. She was intentional.
Yeah, it's good to be intentional when you're talking about equity and equality, and it's also good to be intentional when you're dating. I'm just throwing that out there. It's good to be intentional. Okay, yeah.
Same way that you intentionally have that nice facial hair. There you go.
I just sneezed on you. Wipe your face. All right, so. Oh man.
Oh, that resonates. Thank you.
I don't know.
And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great time here at the Collective Podcast. We're going to hit the reset, and we're transitioning now into Major League Baseball.
Tell them what they should do on Saturday, or tell them how their time is better spent.
Oh, it's always best spent with the Collective Podcast. Come on now, dog. You know that.
All right. So check this out. I'm salty. So the Phillies. So here's the power rankings. The Phillies moved from 2-1, and in that same motion, because Mookie is injured, he lost the Major League Baseball All-Star starter vote to Trey Turner of the Phillies by 2%. So he was leading, but then he fell 51 to 49%. So Trey is the starter. Mookie can't play anyway, and he will make the team anyway, but it would have been nice for him to be named a starter. But Trey Turner got it. So the Phillies moved up to 1. The Orioles moved up from 3-2. The Dodgers moved up from 4-3. They finally put a little respect on the Dodgers' names, or the Dodgers' name. The Guardians moved up from 5-4. The Junkies. So there was a guy. No, I'm not doing that. So they dropped from 1-5. So they had a really rough week. The Brewers stood pat at 6. The Mariners stood pat at 7. The Braves moved up to 8. Padres moved up. The Padres still have a baseball team. They moved up from 12-9. And the Minnesota Twinkies stood pat at 10. So right now in baseball, the Phillies remain the class of the league, and more importantly, the class of the National League. So the Dodgers are in chase mode, although they're within 2 games of them. They're in chase mode. And then the Orioles, and it's the Orioles and the Yankees, and it's the Phillies and the Dodgers. So if everything goes according to plan, that's your ALCS and that's your NLCS. And then we'll see what happens. But in baseball, it's tough. It's generally like things don't go according to plan. So you don't know what's going to happen there. But it's fun. And we do have the All-Star game coming. Shohei got the start as the designated hitter for the National League, Shohei Ohtani. And so he's the only Dodger starter. But Mookie will make the team. Freddie Freeman will make the team. It's possible that Teoscar Hernandez will make the team. And you'll probably have a couple of pitchers make the team also. So we'll see what happens. But the top vote getters were Aaron Judge in the American League and Bryce Harper in the National. And I don't have a lot from baseball, man. Like, go Dodgers.
Well, I have something to say.
Yeah.
What about Will Smith's performance last night? Did you see that?
3 home runs. Yeah. He was balling out. And then it was like they wasted. It was like you couldn't waste the first one because the Dodgers went up 1-0. But by the time he hit the second one, they'd already given up a grand slam. And no, they didn't. He hit the second one, so they were up 2-1. Then they gave up a grand slam. Then down 5-2. If we say ambulance, how do we say grand slam?
Grand slam-a-lams.
Yeah. So yeah, he was balling out, and we were wondering if he was going to get a 4th home run. He got on base, and then Freddie Freeman cleared the bases. But yeah,
right. And apparently, so Will Smith's name now will be mentioned with a couple of Dodgers greats. He became the 4th catcher in franchise history with a 3-homer game, and so other Dodger greats who have that feat, Roy Campanella and Mike Piazza. And Yasmani Grandal. So those are all the catchers that have hit 3 homers in one game. So that's some impressive company to be with. Yeah. Shout out to Will Smith, man.
Yeah, shout out to Will Smith. I would say that you're some impressive company to be with too. So happy to be here with you, brother. And leave it to you to just
come on, dog. I can be excited. Look, I'm living vicariously through you, brother, and that beard. So I can be excited.
Don't you do beards for a living? How you living through my beard?
Because your beard
because of what your beard represents.
There you go.
You're so predictable.
I'm so amazing. And I've been waiting. There you go.
Asia has been good to me.
I like it when you kick the falsetto though. You start off with the falsetto. I'm like, oh, we're going there.
Asia. has been.
For all the last time listeners, it's been great. Oh man.
All right. Is it time? It's time. All right. So Major League Soccer.
Football. Let's do it.
Bold. My squad, Sam's squad, LA Football Club, still number one in the rankings. Number one in the rankings. I think they might have put a little mustard on it. I don't know. Think they put mustard on it? Why you laughing?
Because I keep hearing it now. Anytime you say that.
Well, if they put mustard on it, then they put mustard on it.
I see dead people.
LA Football Club.
Mustard on the beat, beat.
Yeah. So, and then Inter Miami, still number 2. That should be your final. If all goes according to plan, that should be your final. The Columbus Crew, the defending champs, are definitely going to have something to say about it. But yeah, LA Football Club, Inter Miami, Columbus Crew, LA Galaxy, top 4. And guess what? They just played LA Football Club this week and lost 2-1. So Real Salt Lake, that's heavy in the West Coast. Real Salt Lake, and then you have Football Club Cincinnati, who moved up from 7 to 6. So that's the first movement under the top 5. Then you had, so basically they swapped with the New York Red Bulls, who are coming at 7. Then the Houston Dynamo moved up from 10 to 8. The New York City Football Club moved up from 11 to 9. And the Seattle Sounders round out the top 10 after previously being number 12. And then it's always fun to mention the basement. In the basement, the San Jose Earthquakes, who should be paying rent to be on the Major League Soccer website. They are terrible. All right, yeah. So they're pretty bad. That's all I got, man. That's all I got for Major League Soccer. But shout out to them, LA Football Club and Inter Miami, right? You heard it. You heard it here. You probably heard it other places too, but you definitely heard it here. So clip that and put it in your save folder.
There it is.
That's probably the final. All right. So moving on to the NWSL, and if y'all say I always back the front runners, it's not true because I'm backing an expansion club, the Angel City Football Club, who I believe is 11 in the power rankings. I'll let you know in a second. It's not there. Here it comes. Nope, it's not coming. So, yeah, nope. So I don't know. There it is. It took a while. All right, still loading. So, yeah, Angel City Football Club, 11. So sometimes technology is a lot more fun than it should be. And y'all know I love technology. Here we are. Kansas City Current still holding. They are the pride of the NWSL. They're still number 1. And then, pun intended, the Orlando Pride are number 2. Washington Spirit number 3. Gotham Football Club 4. Portland Thorns 5. North Carolina Courage 6. No changes in the top 6. The Chicago Stars moved up from 9 to 7. And once you get under the Chicago Stars, it's not a lot popping, but Bay Football Club has moved up a bit from 10 to 8. Racing Louisville dropped from 8 to 9. And then the San Diego Wave Football Club dropped from 7 to 10. Then you have the Houston Dash at 11 and the Angel City Football Club. So they swapped. But Angel City is squad. So that's what I got. Well, I guess I could just say the last one. Seattle Reign at 13 and Utah Royals at 14.
There you have it.
Yeah, are we up on your buddies now? Is that where we're
No. You got one more before we get there.
Yeah. Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't. You were first to bring it to my attention.
I should have put it out there. All right, can you give me a banner? That's all right. We don't need a banner for this. So shout out to the Kraken. So the Kraken are Seattle's expansion club a few years ago. They became pioneers on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Wednesday, they hired Jessica Campbell as an assistant coach. So she's the first woman behind the bench in the National Hockey League in all of its history. You heard it here. Well, you didn't hear it here first. You might have. Maybe you did hear it here first. Jessica Campbell first. She's behind the bench of the Seattle Kraken. So shout out to her. First
kudos to the Seattle Kraken, man. Kudos.
And kudos to her for making it. So, you know, that's pretty huge. It's pretty huge. So
yeah.
There you go.
Why does it sound like the Kraken should have been an LA team? Just the name. Just because it goes so well with what's Kraken. But I'll digress.
Yeah, you should really digress, because I'm thinking like it's a monster that's going to come up from below the ice, right? So there ain't no ice out here. Yeah. Okay. So there it is. So Sam, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, so I'm going to play it, and then I'm also going to run that banner. So here we go. Hey everyone, it's your man AC from LA here on the Collective Podcast, and I got some fire to share with you. We're talking about G Classics Apparel, the multicultural, inspirational clothing brand that's all about dreaming big and being legendary. With unique designs and that iconic GOAT symbol, G Classics is here to help you express your aspirations and values through dope, unisex fashion.
That's right, AC. This is your main man, SG Trilogy. And G Classics Apparel is where inspiration meets style. Whether you're grinding or shining, G Classics has got you covered. Stay legendary, folks, and check out G Classics Apparel. It's time to elevate your game.
You heard it from the legend himself, SG Trilogy. Don't miss out, everyone. Go get your G Classics gear today. Don't miss out, everyone. Go ride the Amber Lamps with spaghetti. All right, yeah. So G Classics Apparel, bam, bam, bam.
There we go.
Bam. But I'm clean though. But I'm wearing the hat, so I just want to show y'all.
Yeah, the hat. That's a nice looking lid, brother.
Yeah,
nice looking lid.
Gracias. So where do we go from here? Oh, so we are down to this cultural revolution is where we are now, my friend.
There we are. Cue me up. Turn my headphones up. Let's go.
Turn me up in the headphones.
Notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling.
Woo!
Notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling.
Woo!
Notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling.
All right. So I brought up
Sam, aka the big cigar.
All right. You want the music?
All right. So I brought up last week, Beverly Hills Cop is back. And so it dropped on July the 3rd on Netflix. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. By now, I'm hoping that you've seen it. If you have not seen it and you are a fan of the franchise, I would suggest that you go and check out Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. You got to. You got to.
You are black. Shame on you. That's what you wanted to say. Shame on you. Say what you really mean, Sam, and say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. No, they really develop a great storyline, so it wasn't a stretch. Go ahead.
You said go see it. Yeah, go to your living room and see it.
Go to your living room and sit on your sofa and go on to Netflix. No, but seriously, great storyline, a ton of action. You will not be let down with Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. So I say definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. Have you seen it yet?
And Taylor Page?
That make you want to sing some Rick James. She was cold as ice long ago. Yeah, that's not bad.
Or have Keisha sing some Rick James. Now watch Sam. He gonna start sweating because this is all kind of cursing in this one.
When a woman's fed up, she done had enough. Watch out.
All right, there you go. Look, Sam was so nervous.
Yeah, man.
Cold-blooded, I'm Rick James. Cold-blooded, I'm Rick James. Cold-blooded, I'm Rick James. Feet up on your couch. Who could do you better? All right.
Who is this guy? Who is he? I do not know. All right, let me get the train back on the track.
So my one thug wish is Keisha Cole. I just want to throw that out there.
Shooters shoot, huh? I guess that's the moniker. Shooters gonna shoot.
That's my thug wish, though. Like my regular wish is way different. My thug wish is absolutely
all right. So from highly recommending Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F, we will move on to music. Now we are in the midst of the 30th Essence Festival in New Orleans. So it started on the 4th and runs through the 7th. And the best thing about the Essence Festival is that it's a culmination of Black excellence that converges on New Orleans. And just when you even hear of headlining concert-wise, when you can hear the likes of Cash Money Records is celebrating their 30th anniversary, so they're doing a big ode to Cash Money. You have the likes of the iconic Janet Jackson, Charlie Wilson, Usher, The Roots, Big Boy from Outkast, D-Nice, just a host of phenomenal, iconic performers. And so the Essence Festival is going on now. Videos have been posted all over social media. And hopefully some of our listeners are down there in New Orleans enjoying the Essence Festival. From there, man, you got a couple of music projects that you wanted to highlight, right?
Yeah, man. Just two. So I have 3 songs. So I'll start off with Kali Uchis "Never Be Yours." It's really good. So check it out. But the 2, like Quavo and Lana Del Rey. Now, mind you, I love Lana Del Rey. I don't care about Quavo one way or another, but listen, and I really do mean listen. Listen to this hook, bridge, whatever.
It's not something that you want to do, it's just something you going through. Tough like the snow from the cowboy, it's like the blue collar red dirt attitude. Like a 38 made out of brass, tough like stuff
in your grandpa's glass. Tough. Yeah, I mean, I get chills. Like the verses, they're talking about tough times, but being tough, being born tough. The song is amazing. It's Quavo and Lana Del Rey, and it's called Tough. Simply put, it's called Tough. And then there's one out of Detroit called Toby, and this one is Eminem, Big Sean, and Baby Tron. And this is also an amazing track. It's an amazing track. So let's see. I really can't do that. Let's see if I can do the end. Yeah. No, can't do that. Let me see if I can get to the end. No, I can't get to the end. So anyway, I can't play it because I queued up Tough, so that was my choice. But the track is dope. And interestingly enough, I don't know if you guys know this, but in Not Like Us, Kendrick references maybe having to say something to set Melly Mel straight. And what's interesting is there's a little rift between Eminem and Melly Mel, and Eminem addresses that in his verse of this song, Toby. And there's lots of creative language intertwined, and so Sam would have a complete fit if I played it, and I can't even play the hook, so unfortunately. But the song is bop, 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 bop. That's what I got.
All right. Dope, man. I really like that Quavo Lana Del Rey as well. It's definitely so melodic, and so it takes you to a place musically that I don't necessarily. When you say Quavo, of course, I'm thinking like Migos and their music, but it really sounds like an amazing project. So I'm gonna have to take a deeper dive on that one. All right, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So what do we have in television, man? The Chi. The Chi.
Listen.
And so, go.
Damn. Yo, that season finale, like, mind you, it was a 2-year season, right? Season 8. I mean, not 8. Whatever.
Season 6, right?
Yeah, season 6 was broken up into 8 episodes in part 1 and then 8 episodes in part 2. So episode 16, you missed some of the show. We still going. But yeah, good morning, sir. Shout out to AC Sports Live. Anthony Cobbs. Go Bruins.
Cobbs, my brother.
Go Bruins. 4's up and all of that. Shout out to Joanna Hayes. Oh, I think I already shouted her out. But shout out to Joanna Hayes, former Bruin Olympic gold medalist who was an assistant coach across the pond at SC, and then she came home. She is the director of track and field at UCLA. So shout out to her. We started at 8. We still going. Well, we started at 8 Pacific, 10 Central, and we're still going. So still going strong. Still going tough. Tough. Shout out to AC. Are we still in the culture? So do you want to what do you want to say about this?
Man,
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Yo.
Yeah, dude. Yes, you can say that much.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
I don't want to. By now, I would say everyone should have. If you are a fan of the Chi,
spoiler alert. We're gonna talk about the Chi season finale.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the Chi, you should have already seen it. But the storyline, man, it seems like every season has gotten better, even with the departure of some of the original actors that were in it.
You hear that comment? Sam said you were a waste on that show.
Like, dude, so no, Sam didn't say that. So
you want to respond?
No, because I wasn't going to respond, but yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah, so there you go. But no, the show, man, it has taken itself to the next level of just being so real, and it doesn't even feel like a fictional show, which is crazy because, maybe a lot of it is inspired by some true things that have happened, but the show seems so real, and casting wise, man, it's just phenomenal. And to your point, Ding Dong, the witch is dead. When you have the bully who has rained havoc, the menace, the domestic terrorist who has rained havoc on the town now meets his demise. Whew. Yeah, intense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
There it is. They jump up to get it.
So speaking of casting, I think that the show became that much better when they added Jill Marie Jones. I'm just saying, like, Jill Marie Jones has been kind of under the radar since for a very long time, and now, yeah.
Apparently, she found the fountain of youth a couple of years ago because she looks amazing.
So if you don't know, Jill Marie Jones was Tony on Girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
And Jill Marie Jones was a sleeper then. Is a sleeper now. Okay. So the Chi, like, that ending is crazy. And then it got crazier after the witch is dead, because then you have the witch's little lunatic protege who's double of, I don't know what that dude's doing. So what I didn't understand, and again, spoiler alert, why she let him walk away? I don't know why she didn't just shoot him.
Yeah, I didn't get that. But I think she didn't shoot him because it needs to have some legs. It needs to have some additional tentacles moving into the next season. So
yeah, and So Sam is about to talk about a show, and I mentioned this song, but this is from that show. So let me just give you this. There's definitely no cursing in this. Shout out to Victoria Monet. And this song, Power of Two, is from what Sam is about to talk about. And this song is perfect. It's called Power of Two. It's from Star Wars, The Acolyte.
And I think it's gonna be the good part.
Yeah, Victoria Monet is amazing. All right, Sam, you got it. The Acolyte, go.
So, dude, I really don't have much on the Acolyte yet. I haven't done any homework in that department.
Why did you put it on there?
I didn't put that. That was you.
Yes, you did. I didn't put that on there.
No, this is that.
So my bad. So the Acolyte is a new Star Wars entry on Disney Plus, and it's another banger. It's another banger. And I mean, if you start off with this Victoria Monet song, how can you go wrong? But please check. My bad, Sam. I thought you put it on there. Please check out Disney's The Acolyte, Disney's Star Wars The Acolyte on Disney Plus. It's amazing. And then we have Hard Knocks off season, the New York Giants, or the New York Football Giants. Shout out to Rick Berman. So now we have Hard Knocks off season, Hard Knocks, which is for the preseason, and then we have Hard Knocks in season. So whereas certain teams might not ever get on Hard Knocks, now you have 3 opportunities every single year to get on Hard Knocks. So the rotation is going to be a little smoother, and people will get in there. And I imagine there's a good bet that as the Super Bowl champs next year, the 49ers will get one of those. Leave me alone, Anthony Cobbs. Whoa!
The Sauce Man. What's up, brother?
Oh. Respect. Here, let me give you a Saucier banner. He said this. Bam. 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 What's up? What's up, my brother? Rodney Saucier Senior. So I know, all right, I'm not gonna do it. So the Raiders, Sam and Rodney share that. And then Cobbs is an Eagle fan, and then I'm a 49er fan. So good luck to all involved. I'll say that. I'm not even shooting right now. It is what it is. But I feel like the 49ers will get one of those Hard Knocks slots next year.
Yeah. Hard Knocks, man, it's produced at such a high level. And I really love how it's shot, how it's narrated. And it really gives, I know some teams or you've heard in the past, like, oh, the curse of Hard Knocks, just like you'll hear like the Madden cover curse. Dude, I'm like, anytime you can market your team and kind of pull back the curtain on how that team operates, I think it gives your fan base some great insight. And I don't care what team they're featuring. I watch Hard Knocks for any team because it's just produced at such a high level.
That's what's up.
There you have it.
All right, man. So is it?
You know what it's time for. My favorite segment, brother. You ready?
So fucking fine. I don't know. Let's see if Roger is ready. And if Roger is ready, then I'll be ready. And I'm not talking about Roger's ready. All right.
This is TechTalk Now.
Okay. I am about to get it in. So I don't know that I was. Yeah, okay, I'm ready. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Tech Talk Now. I'm your host, AC from LA, and today we're diving into a major development that's set to change the way iPhone and Android users communicate. Apple just announced that iOS 18 will support RCS messaging, and it's coming this fall. Now, let's break down what this means and how it's going to improve the messaging experience across different platforms. RCS versus SMS. First, let's talk about RCS, or Rich Communication Services, and how it stacks up against traditional SMS. SMS, or Short Message Service, has been the standard for texting for decades. It's reliable but very basic, limited to text messages with small file sizes for images, and no support for modern features like read receipts or typing indicators. RCS, on the other hand, is like SMS on steroids, kind of like an iPhone is like an Android on steroids. It offers high-resolution image and video sharing, typing indicators and receipts, and much more. It essentially brings many of the features we love in iMessage to the world of cross-platform texting. Now, this is what iPhone users will see. With iOS 18, Apple is integrating RCS into the Messages app, which is huge. But don't worry, you'll still know when you're texting an Android user because those messages will still appear in green bubbles. However, the big difference is that these green bubbles are getting a major upgrade. You'll see a label in the text field that says text message -RCS. So you'll know you're getting the enhanced messaging experience. This means when you send a photo or video, it won't be that compressed, pixelated mess anymore. Instead, it'll be high quality, just like you'd expect when sending to another iPhone. So what exactly will iPhone users get with RCS? Here are some key features to look forward to. Say goodbye to blurry photos and low-res videos when communicating with Androids. RCS allows for much larger file sizes, so your media will look great when you send to Android users. Just like with iMessage, you'll now be able to see when your Android friends are typing a response. Like you literally have the typing bubble now. And I have the beta, so I've seen it in effect. Now, this small feature makes conversations feel more immediate and connected. One of the most requested features is read receipts. So that's there too. Like, I sent my dad a message and got a read receipt. And I was like, wow, that's literally never happened when he's been on his Android. It only happened when I'm sending messages on his iPad. So read receipts, and with RCS, you'll know when your message has been delivered and also read by the recipient. So this eliminates a lot of the guesswork when you're sending to the green bubble. So there you go. Now, group chats with Android users will also see improvements, making them more seamless and integrated, much like iMessage group chats. This move by Apple is significant because it bridges a major gap between iPhone and Android users. For years, mixed platform group chats and individual conversations have been a pain point, with iPhone users often feeling like we're missing out when texting our Android friends. RCS levels the playing field a bit. Let's not get super excited, but it's something to celebrate, making the messaging experience richer and more enjoyable for everyone involved, even the people that are presenting us with green bubbles. While iMessage will still offer the best experience for iPhone to iPhone communication, thanks to its deep integration with the Apple ecosystem and features like end-to-end encryption. Adding RCS support means that even when you're texting an Android user, you won't feel like you're stepping back in time. Now, the biggest thing is that it's just green, but it's not going to be annoying anymore. This update is also a nod to the importance of open standards in improving user experience across different platforms. By adopting RCS, Apple acknowledges the need for a universal standard that enhances communication, regardless of the device you're using. To wrap it up, the introduction of RCS messaging with iOS 18 is a game changer for how iPhone and Android users communicate. It brings a host of modern features to what used to be a basic and often frustrating experience. Basic like an Android and frustrating like using an Android. So get ready for a richer, more integrated messaging experience when iOS 18 drops this fall. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Talk Now. I'm AC from LA, and I can't wait to explore more exciting tech developments with you next time. Stay connected. All right, you got to get me out of this, brother. I can't even see like how to get back. Okay, I'm back. So hold on. I'll get to the applause. Sam likes to applaud, but I don't know why you don't just hit the applause. It's weird. Go here and actually hit the applause for that, you know.
This is TechTalk Now.
Dude, you didn't give me my TechTalk Now banner. You see, dude, you saw.
You did have your Tech Talk Now banner.
Oh, so why you take it down before like I'm done? Like I never even saw it.
Yeah, but it was up.
Speedy Gonzalez.
That's right.
Speedy Gonzalez over there.
Speedy Gonzalez.
New
That's
Spaghetti
right.
Sam.
Yeah. You know what? You took my banner down. That's what you did. You took my banner down.
Trying to keep the balance, I'm staying strong. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Hey.
And if you ever wondered about getting turned into a song, I think Not Like Us drove the point home. Right? Right, homie?
This
Man,
is the club.
I'm not messing with you. I'm not messing with you, brother.
That's good. That's a good life choice. So now you want to do banners. Like, you can't make up your mind. All right, man. Let me get back to your music so that we can get you up out of here. Because what my grandmother used to say.
Stop talking, man. I have to get in the zone. I have to center myself. Stop talking.
You working my nerves. Oh, I don't hear you. You barely hear. I don't hear you. Go feed the ducks.
All right. So as we close out episode 152, this week was a great week just to connect with family and friends. AC and I, we always have some colorful banter. And so, we spend a lot of time laughing, but then we also spend a lot of time just strategizing and encouraging one another. And he mentioned earlier how he had a lot of things happening in the business space this week. And so it was great just to be able to connect with my brother from another, to encourage him and to pour into him. And I'm happy to see this man has been on his grind, and it just continues. He continues to grow in the business space as a businessman, and he inspires me. So I just want to close out with saying, make sure that when you have your circle of people, of influence, that you choose to be around people who inspire you. That's it. Short and sweet for me this week.
Hey, man, I really do appreciate you. I really do appreciate that, my brother. So shout out to you for that. I feel like you have some charisma with that, like very charismatic. So, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that, that I inspire you. I love the things that you do, man. You inspire me too. So that's a two-way street. So shout out to you. But yeah. So Sam mentioned it. I kind of touched on it earlier. For me, this week, it's been really great for business, and it's like not so much with closing clients, but setting things up for the near future. Like things are really starting to bubble in a couple of different areas, and so my message is persevere. If you have a vision, and make sure you put as much energy as you can into said vision so that you can see your vision through. Because guess what? If it's your vision, you're probably not going to be able to see it through if you're not putting effort into it, if you're not putting energy into it. And so this week for me was a testament to that, because things started to really fall into place, and I'm excited. And I finally got I'm not gonna say I got comfortable, but I finally see things starting to pay off for things I've been planting seeds for a while. And then now this week was really good. So things are starting to bubble. Shout out to my daughter, Kayla. she inspires me. She inspires me to be great because I want to help her be great, and I want to leave a legacy for her. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Come back, Sam. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Kayla sent me a text last night. I'm not gonna show it, but Kayla sent me a text last night and said, "Daddy, you need a wife." Do you have any? She didn't say, "Do you have any prospects?" I'm paraphrasing. What did she say? Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna show you. I can tell you better than I can show you. She said, "Hold on." What did she say? Okay. You need a wife. You need a wife. Do you know who you want to date? And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. And then she was like, do you want a black woman? I'm like, yeah, I want a black woman. It's really interesting. And, you know, I know who I want to date. So there you go. That's progress, right? There you go. Yo, this was episode 152 of the Collective Podcast. Thank you so much for everybody that came through. Sam's mom came through. Wayman Wiley came through. Roderick Janelle came through. AC Sports Live, AC Cops came through. And the big dog, Rodney Saucier, came through. Did I miss anybody? Rodney Saucier came through. Dennis Barella, DJ, Kayla's grandfather came through. Dennis Barella was watching, and although he didn't say anything, he was definitely watching. So I appreciate everybody that came through. Whether you said something, Dennis is still on. Shout out to Dennis, the hunter. Whether you commented or not, thank you for coming through. First-time listeners, last-time listeners, everybody in between, shout out to you. First-time viewers, last-time viewers, everybody in between, shout out to you. Please, if we bring value to you, please like the podcast episode. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you're watching it. And please show up every week. And then, tell a friend to tell a friend about the Collective Podcast. This was episode 152. I am AC from LA. He is SG Trilogy, and we absolutely appreciate you. This was the closeout. This is the closeout. This was the closeout. We definitely appreciate you. And you know what this is?
Y'all know what this is. Collective Podcast.
And we are up out of here. So I'm gonna let y'all hear a little Tupac as we go out.
You forgot something, right? You forgot something. There we go. There we go.
We're gonna ride out of here to some Pac, as like we always do about this time. We out of here. We appreciate you. Hey, so Sam, if you look at your IG thing, is that window still open, and do you see us on there?
Yep, it's still open. Yes,
okay,
and I do see it.
Your live was successful. My live was successful. So there you go. We out of here, y'all.
Peace.